things. So we're still at the beginning, and we're still looking at the Makoros V'Tziyunim, see where these ideas are coming from. What we got to yesterday was note number Mem. Now, note number Mem is up at the top on page Reish Ches. So he says up here, he says, we will read the dark print from number Lamed Tes. He said, Dachsev Cholech L'Dodi L'Mesharim. So it's a kind of like track, go to your beloved quickly, or straight in a straight line, straight to your beloved. Kamo Shekasach B'Pasuk B'Sod Hadas. So this is actually, he says in Pasuk, is the Sod of Das. So we're going to go down to number Mem in the small print, and it says like this: Hatov. So he says, and their words, I guess I'm thinking one of the hikech has to do with the goren and the chech. So is that what it means? He should utter like wine, like good wine. Behind the gevuros, the das. What is good wine? He says that's the aspect of das which is called gevuros. And he says these gevuros and das, and we're talking about the das of the Kesser of Eric Anpen. There is also known as the Butzine de Cardenusa, Shehu bechinas yayin kenoida, which is the aspect of wine, as we know. The Moshe Bir B'Yofer Shah is explained. The author Shah explains. Kan v'zel l'shonu reisha dekra v'chikech kayayin atov shehu sod hagavuros. So it's a constant also of the concept of speaking or uttering, saying something is like, I guess, moving out. I'm not sure. Ad kan muvos devaro. So here we're bringing a biurim kan ayin sham lefi darko. He says. V'chein rei b'or yakar. We have to go through these. And shemavor b'pasuk b'sod hadas, and it's talking about das. Muvoim devara ba'otza biurim sham, and it says, let me skip down. He says ayin sham ba'orech da 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 da. The first word I want to go to is the word kamo. So kamo, the first word on the line is the letter lamed hes, like that. And he said b'toch devarav. He says kamosha ne'emar. He says v'chikech kayayin atov. Holik the Doda the Mesharim, that is referring to Das, Das Nikra Yayin. Now, why is Das Nikra Yayin? Yayin is normally thought of as being red, and maybe that refers to the Butzin of the Cardenusa aspect of Das. Kamasha Kasa Kashem Sha'arna La'el, B'Shem B'Gemara, he said, V'Zalashona Shalach Lo Yayin. Yashan Shadas the Kedim, he's going to say that they get a lot out of it, but that's Lashon Das. That's his idea, and we'll go on a little bit more. 1 second. Okay. Now it says, now we're going to go to number Mem Aleph from up above, and Mem Aleph says, Sheholech b'makom shar shalom, so it travels from its root, which is in the das of the Kesser of Eric Anpen. El makom tiferes, the rich Anpen, and he says that tiferes is called Dodi. So why would it be called Dodi? Maybe that's what he's going to discuss here. So he says, number Mem Aleph, Rei B'or Yakar, he says Shabir, and the Or Yakar is always a little difficult to understand. The Vidarko V'Zad Shono, Cholik the Dodi behind the Tiferes. That is where Das goes. Cholik the Dodi L'Meisharim Mamash. Right straight down. Ki Orech Yesh Be'etzem Mispashet, Ki, I guess, Ki Ha Orech Yesh Be'etzem Bo Mispashet Sod His Pashtos HaKeser. So this is His Pashtos. It's a secret of the His Pashtos of the essence of Keser, besod das. Das is the spreader. Al Tiferes, and where does it spread to? It spreads to Tiferes. The Hainu sod kavim soy, hanimshach mecha Keser al Tiferes, which comes from Keser to Tiferes. Ad kan. And then he says, "V'bir sham o lefidarko v'zadashono." HaTiferes besod das. Tiferes is also the sod of das. That is sod. Is the sod of this phrase. Hadas cholik the doda the mesharim. Mifnei sharachmim. That's the rachamim barachamim nechsharim, because the rachmanas, and I'm not sure how we got this from das, because he said previously, or we saw previously in the previous parish, that das represents the botzin of the kardanusa, which is a gevura. But so maybe he means that it's a mixture of the two, which is the concept of the middle line. Maybe that's an answer. Because the rachamim of das and the rachamim of Tiferes go together. Or a keser the Tiferes. So this is what he's saying. In the straight line is going directly, I guess that's the word, directly from the keser, which is the das of the keser, to Tiferes Adkan. Now, which Tiferes is talking about? So I assume he means the Tiferes of keser. I think. Or maybe into the goof of Erikonpen. Probably that's better. The shorish adas hu b'das shebekeser. So now we're saying that. I put that in. Now he's saying it out. So he says umispashe b'shesh kitzvos, and it immediately goes into the 6 kitzvos. The shorish das tachton shebein hatiferes the erikanpen. Now let's just we have just a minute, but I just want to translate this. Mispashe techilus. First it goes down into the 6 kitzvos of the shorish of das tachton, that is the root of the das tachton. It's not the das tachton, it's the das elyon. Where is that das tachton located? Shebein hakasfayim, the erikanpen, that we know that's in the chaza zeranpen of erikanpen. Gemotion is boyer b'cha'aros the el. We have that al the isatech b'sitroi ayin sham ba'orech. So there it calls about that it becomes bound. I'm still using the word bound on this. Ayin sham ba'orech. So look over there in some detail. So he says, Shuhu b'spheres at Tiferes, the Erikanpen, it's the sphera called Tiferes of Erikanpen. B'achakach yored tipus das derek chut shidra, then it falls down through that little middle line, which is the chut shidra, gadalon, the gam hu nikra Tiferes, because that's also part of Tiferes, because or he says it's also called Tiferes. Rei b'sharcha v'gvanos, he says v'zaldashona, here's the quote, here's a besod tipus hayuredis, min hamur derech chut shidra, shuhu Tiferes. So the shidra is like mashma, that it's going into the body. And so therefore that's in the regular body, Tiferes besod das. That's what das does ad kan. And misham mispasha to das, because shish kitzva, keshish kitzva. So once it reaches the spinal cord and the nerve, and it innervates the body, therefore that is the body of Erikanpen, which is Tiferes. Good halon. We'll see that later on, and I think that's it right now.